Well, hey there, and welcome to Online Financial Foundation. So before we kick off our lessons today, I thought we would start off with a bit of a welcome and talk a little bit about why we're even here. But before we dive into that, I do want to give you just a few disclaimers. Sorry, but it's the accountant in me. I've got to do this. So just so you know, I am a CPA, a certified public accountant, but I'm not your CPA. So that means that I do not represent you unless, of course, you decide to hire me, and I'm not giving you tax advice today. Today's training is purely educational and informational only. So if you are seeking tax advice, I highly recommend that you consult an accountant, or of course, you can always hire me. Okay, now that we've gotten that out of the way, I also want to ask a bit of a favor from you. The money stuff can feel really overwhelming sometimes, especially if you don't feel like you're a numbers person or you're completely new to this business thing. I get it. So if you feel like you're going to check out at any point throughout these lessons, I want you to pause the video and just take a few deep breaths. Maybe step away, maybe go for a walk, and then come back when you feel ready to take it back on. This stuff does not all have to be conquered in a day, and I would much rather have you take a few weeks or maybe even a couple of months to get through this than have you check out and never come back to this stuff, because it's that important. Deal? Okay, so the reason we're here today is to help you get the money stuff in your business set up and to help you feel confident that you can grow a financially fit business. And we are going to talk about what I mean by financially fit business in an upcoming lesson, so get excited. But before we go any further, I feel like I need to introduce myself in case you don't already know me. So hey there, everyone. My name is Meg. I am a CPA turned entrepreneur with a bunch of fancy degrees and over 10 years of experience in tax and accounting. I started my own biz money coaching business, which includes tax prep and it includes CFO services, because I wanted to empower online entrepreneurs and particularly women to master the money stuff in their businesses. I like to say that my superpower is breaking down the overwhelming money stuff so that you can actually understand the financial aspects of your business. This does not have to be as hard as a lot of people make it. And so my goal is to really show you how simple all of this stuff actually is. Now, I want to tell you a little bit about how I got here. So I was in the corporate world for just about 10 years. And when I left, I wanted to get as far away from the money stuff as possible. I was working for a big financial company. I was dealing with a lot of what you might imagine you deal with when you're in the corporate world. A lot of big egos, a lot of, just lack of mentorship for women, and not such a great world for me. So I was sick of it. I was done. I was sick of making money or helping very wealthy people make money. That was just not the world I wanted to serve. And so I entered the online world and became an entrepreneur and started my first business, which is very different than the business that I have right now. But the thing is, I kept seeing business owners post all over the internet questions about the money stuff. Questions like, do I need a separate bank account for my business? How do I track the money in my business? Do I need to pay quarterly taxes? And I kept seeing these questions over and over and over again. And the problem was, a lot of times these folks never got an answer. And when they did, oh, this was so bad. The answers they got were just plain wrong. It was so cringeworthy. So that's when I had a bit of a light bulb moment. And as much as I didn't think I wanted to go back to the financial world, I knew deep down that I wasn't completely done with the money stuff. And I realized that perhaps the problem wasn't the money stuff, but was who I was actually serving and helping to make more money. So that is when I decided to take my fancy degrees and my corporate experience and turn it into a business that helps online business owners just like you set up, manage, and master the financial stuff in your business. And that is what we're going to do here today. So we've got 9 modules to go through in this course, and I'm just going to run you through them real fast so you've got a bit of a preview for what's coming up. We're going to start off by talking about why the money stuff even matters, and I'm going to show you a few real life examples so that hopefully you can learn from some of my clients' unfortunate mistakes. I'm also going to talk about the money mindset shift that I want you to make so that you can truly grow a financially fit business. And then we're going to dive into the actual getting stuff done part. So first, we're going to kick it off by getting an EIN for your business. If you don't know what that is, don't worry, I'm going to tell you. From there, we're going to set up your bank accounts. We're going to talk about how you actually collect money from your clients and customers, and we're going to set up systems so that you can track the numbers in your business. Lastly, we're going to wrap it up by getting you prepped for taxes, setting in place consistent and regular money meetings. I'll tell you all about what those are coming up. And we're going to wrap it up by talking about how you can pay yourself and should pay yourself in your business. Now, one little housekeeping item before we go on, you're going to see a slide that looks like this at the end of every lesson, and this is where I'm going to put a super important action step for you. So I want you to pay particularly close attention to these because these are the things that are going to actually help you get stuff done in your business. So when you get to the end of each lesson, look for this slide, write down this action step, and make sure you accomplish it, ideally before you move on to the next lesson, but if not, at least within short time so that your business is in good shape moving forward. Now, in the first lesson that we're going to dive into, you are going to discover why setting up and managing the money stuff properly matters so much. All right, friends, I will see you over there.